endlessly searching for an original sound.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to Sinfully Fun Games. We tend to do a lot of visual novels in this series, and one of the newest ones we'll be looking at is False LIGHTKRAVTE. Now this game looks gorgeous. I promise you that it does, just from this opening screen here. Look at how it moves when you move your mouse. I've been really excited to be able to show this. I was actually planning on showing this in a live stream, but unfortunately I got a sore throat, so that didn't end up happening. So instead, I'll be recording it now that my throat's almost better. And see if we might do a Let's Play live stream of this at some point. It's none of our business. Such was the attitude of each and every citizen of the kingdom of that. Idle gossip, fodder for small talk, empty confabulation and pointless drivel, and an encyclopedia. So long as it did not impact their lives, the ongoing war overseas was a topic of relevance only in bars and taverns, where old intoxicated men could loudly and fruitlessly debate their equally wine-plead peers. Wine-plied? That is, until the reigning sovereign King Vala resolved to take in refugees and provide emergency relief supplies to the struggling kingdom of StP. It did not take long for the other members of the alliance to voice their support for the decision. And just like that, the atmosphere changed. A gray-colored veil of unease began to descend over, I'll try to say it, Rugzenhide. There is, however, an inertia to a kingdom and its people. From professionals balancing their work and health, to youths applying themselves to their studies. In unanimous and unspoken harmony, everyone kept going about their respective businesses, and despite the fears and doubts they harbored, continued to do their best to preserve the unremarkable mundanities of everyday life. The unremarkable air of the long-established Oberg Fruits Farms, Kaji Oberg, was of course no exception. So I love how this game looks. The name's fun. My name is Kaji. I've got two loves, history and girls. Oh, I love that you can move your mouse and move it around. Other than that, I'm just your everyday son of a fourth-generation fruit farmer. Lately, though, I find girls to be especially appealing. Beautiful ones, cute ones, classy ones, gentle ones, stern ones, wild ones. I love them all. I love watching them from afar and listening to them talk. I love being close to them too. Sometimes I get a whiff of that, which is a bonus. Oh, you are in the right area. Hold on, I'm just going to mess with the music a little bit. There we go. I love girls. All women, in fact. They truly are the best. When I get to be near a lovely lady basking in her mana while studying history, those are the moments I live for. Here's the thing, though. Lately, simply beholding them isn't cutting it for me anymore. I need some sort of physical representation of their beauty, like a portrait. I need to paint it myself. I did it. Check it out, Ada. This time, I think I finally captured the essence of your charm. It's a stick figure, isn't it? You definitely captured something. Everything about this is so incredibly you. Yes, wait. That's not a compliment, is it? Oh, don't worry about it, Kaji. I mean, sure, there are patterns and principles that people have to follow for ages, but challenging norms is just as important. Are you telling me my art is so bad I'm challenging the basic norms of aesthetics to make people like it? Oh, sorry, I just remembered I have to go for some foreigner practice. I'll see you next week. Don't get too upset, okay? Just keep at it. Oh, Ada. I wonder if she knows don't get too upset is pretty much the most upsetting thing she could have said. It's been 2 years since I started learning to paint. So far, there's been no sign of improvement whatsoever. I just don't get it. How come it always seems perfect when I'm painting it, but whenever I come back and take another look, it's so bad it hurts? Hold on, I'm gonna show this to every single artist I know. I don't think I've ever drawn a single piece of art that I'm truly satisfied with. Hold on, I'm going to go send this to every artist I know. Oh geez, I'm gonna be late! God, this game is so pretty! Serenhide Manor never fails to impress. Storied buildings like this are everywhere in Rarzenhide. Man, this is why I'll never get enough of this kingdom. It's the home of the Serenhides, contemporary nobles who are a branch of the royal family. The building's stately aura speaks to their privilege. At the same time, Serenhide Manor also functions as a government office, so it's frequented by ordinary people as well. Much of the premises is off limits to the public, of course, but just getting to bask in this atmosphere is a high point of the Vaskop experience. Vaskop. Volcasp. I can read. An abbreviation for vocation aspirant. There are going to be a lot of words I can't say. Ugh. This is no time to be appreciating architecture. I'm really starting to feel the nerves now. Okay, let's go in. Ishta Vilzario, welcome to Serenhide Manor. What can I help you with on this beautiful day? A customary greeting in Senin, yep. It carries a nuance of luck be with you or good luck. Rarzenhide and that have different pronunciations when used formally. It is normally accompanied by a handshake using a pinky and thumb with the index, middle, and ring fingers sticking out. Oh wow, this is really going into it actually. Easter, nope. The day is indeed a very beautiful one, isn't it? The sky is just... Yes, may I help you? May I have your name, please? Oh, of course, my name is Kaji Oberg? Kaji Oberg? Vocasp applicant, I presume? Yes, exactly. Yeah, like I can barely say things as it is in this game. I placed you in the queue. Please release this sediment, and I'll notify you by comms line when it's your turn. Known formally as mana-laced sediment rock, subdivided into 4 classes. Class 1 is the highest grade, while Class 4 is the lowest. Poor quality sediment has a tendency to slowly change the purifying mana stored within it to some form of colored mana. Only Class 1 sediment is able to store and maintain purified mana as it is. Please feel free to browse the manor in the meantime. Okay. That receptionist is so pretty. She's so young, but her traditional Chetelvel pronunciation sounds so natural. It's music to my ears. Chatavel. pronouncing sta and vil as sta-vil. Is this German? The intonation and accentuation varies by geographical and generation. This game will kill me. I guess people working in Fahrenheit really are cut out for a better crop. The uniforms here are right up my alley too. What a treat for the eyes. He's gonna fall asleep standing there. Mr. Kaji Oberg. I knew it. Mr. Kaji Oberg? Mr. Kaji Oberg, please respond. Yes, yes. Mr. Kaji Oberg, an officer is ready to speak with you. Please make your way to the main building as soon as possible. Huh? The main building? Are you sure it's okay for the ordinary citizen for like me to go there? I don't know what's going on with his voice. Yes, it is. Have a good day. What in the main building? Why? What's going on? The main building is where the nobles live. The general public is almost never allowed in the into the main building. Ugh, this is making me even more nervous. Oh, I don't want to keep them waiting though. So let's go and take a look. This game is so pretty, but I hate the pronunciations. I'm gonna mess everything up. Excuse me. Hey, it is you. I saw your name and was like, is it really him? Huh? Miss Flora, what are you doing here? Because this is my home and I live here? Oh, right. Being a Fahrenheit. Of course you'd be here at Fahrenheit Manor. Nothing weird about that at all. Wait, no. I mean here, specifically. Oh, don't tell me. Are you my officer? Yep. Staffing shortage, apparently, so I got called in to help. I see. Does that mean all my personal information is openly available to you now? I guess that does. Do you think that'll be a problem? Does utterly embarrassing count as a problem? Because if it does, then we have a pretty big one. Oh, come on. It's okay. I'm here as an officer, so I have a duty to maintain confidentiality for 5 minutes. I've already told everyone your secrets. Whatever you say here stays here. No worries about that. That doesn't make it not embarrassing, just so you know. Alright, I got it. I get it. You don't want a newbie like me handling your case, right? What? No. That's not it at all. I'd kill to spend like this with you. I mean... In any other case, I'd consider myself super lucky to have a chance to talk to you, but, well, for something like this, it's kind of awkward. I get you. I'm not sure what I can do about it. Like I said, it's busy season right now, so we can't accommodate cancellations from aspirants. There's no guarantee we can rebook you anytime soon. So if you don't want to miss this season, you'll have to put up with me this time. How about it? Ooh. What's happening? Put up with me? Put up with me? Put up with me? That's a phrase so unbefitting you and your wistfully beauty, and that I can't just make you. I just can't believe I made you say that. I am a disgrace to all men. Kaji, are you okay? Do I need to get a nurse in here? Guys, he's losing his darn marbles. I'm sorry if I made you upset. If you really don't want to, I'll try to get you rescheduled somehow. No need, Miss Flora. I'm sorry you have to put up with someone like me. But please go ahead with the interview. Huh? Well, alright. This man will never get laid. Okay, let me see. Hey, Kaji, is this your third time applying? Yes, it is. I've been, having some trouble. I see. I assume the fact that you're here means you're not taking over the fruit farm? Yeah, that's right. I was thinking of doing something else for a living. Okay. And the vocation you're applying for is, wait, what? Painter? Yes, I'd like to find a job that involves painting. Wow, aspiring artist, huh? Didn't see that coming. I don't blame you. I mean, when you look at me, artist isn't the first thing that pops into your mind. That's not what I meant. I just thought for sure you'd take over your fruit farm. But well, I guess you can never know. It can't be easy for you either. You have my sympathy. Thanks. Anyway, let's move on to the results. Based on your review... is something wrong? Well, how should I put this? You know what? Forget it. I'm giving it to you straight. According to the report, we showed your art to 40 amateur artists and 40 pros, and your vocational potential as a painter got an approval rating of 6.9. The magic number. But it was 15 last time. How did it get even lower? I practiced so much too. Ugh, what gives? Are you telling me I didn't improve at all? No, wait. This means I got worse? That can't be right. Well, according to the review notes, they disclose that the fact that your father is the owner of the Oberg fruit farm this time, and apparently due to that, most of the opinions said it's overall more productive for you to take over your family business from, you know, a utilitarian perspective. Oh, and just for the record, it also says here that, that if you were taking over the fruit farm, you would have they would support you 100%. Whoa, why would they just reveal personal information like that? What my family does has nothing to do with anyone. How reviews are conducted is up to the reviewing officer, so I can't say much about that. In your case, you're a 4th generation fruit farmer. Considering your history, it's honestly a miracle they didn't factor that in the first two. With a rating like this, a vocational registration as a painter is, I'm sorry, but I'll have to deny your application again. No, it's only been like 30 seconds and it's already over. Isn't there anything else that can be done? Look, I feel for you, I really do, but artistic vocations like painters tend to be judged more harshly by society. Had you managed somehow around 30%, I might have been able to pull some strings. But this is more like, please don't do this job. Miss Flora? Yes? Rosenheid's vocasp system doesn't make any sense. How come other people have so much to say in what job I do? I just want to live my own life. Hold on a second, Kaji. Just to be clear, what's being declined is your vocation registration as a painter. The government isn't telling you not to paint. Whether you paint or not is up to you. That's a personal choice you're always free to make. You can take over the fruit farm and make that your vocation, then paint on the side as a hobby. How about that? In fact, why did you apply in the first place? What is it about registering your vocation as a painter that matters so much? Validation. Well, I'm stuck in basic status unless I have some registered vocation. Basic status refers to the lowest class of individuals in the Alliance, which are the unemployed. Though they receive significant provisions to guarantee basic survival, the vast majority of more limited resources, such as premium ingredients and processed foods, and access to specialized physicians and medicines are frequently out of their reach due to the low provisions priority of basic status. Are you not satisfied with the standard of living in basic status? In that case, why don't you just take over the fruit farm? Your status will still change. It's not about my standard of living. It's about... I have a dream. A dream? Yes, I see all these beautiful women walking around every day, and I feel this urge. It makes me want to preserve their beauty in the form of paintings. Really? Okay then. Let's just pretend this isn't the creepiest thing I've ever heard. Anyway, can't you do that without making it your vocation? No way, not in a million years. Huh? How come? Think about it. If I'm not a registered painter and I tried to talk to a cute girl on the street, she'd just call the authorities on me. How creepy do you have to be to get the authorities called on you just for talking to somebody? Aren't you exaggerating a little? I feel like this hypothetical girl wouldn't go that far. Besides, I'm sort of a wimp. I don't have the guts to talk to girls without the title in my name. I'm definitely sensing some past trauma here. But I mean, if it's for your dream... Oh, wrong button. I just can't. I can't do it. What I can't do. Oh, I know. Why don't you try to get yourself into a studio somewhere? Some places don't ask for Fahrenheit's recommendations. They take you in. We can do a provisional vocational registration for you. Already? Huh? I tried already. I asked everyone I could find. But they all want work experience. Nobody's taking novices this season. Everywhere I went, they just shut the door in my face. I see. Man, going damn insane. I like this so far. This is cute. In this world, judging by the context, it probably means a vegetable. So going from the top, I think this means that husband of mine never finishes his vegetables. I keep telling him the authorities will come down on us. Whoop. Let's see. He's a big baby. What am I going to do with him? Press the wrong button. Alright, let's see. What is it? Let's see what it actually is. Time to check for the answers. Yes, I'm almost spot on. I've clearly got the knack for this. I should totally become a translator. Wouldn't want to waste all this talent after all. Maybe it's because I've been practicing a lot lately, but I'm getting noticeably better at deciphering Penkravit. Penkravit refers to the technique of using mana as a medium to infuse a writer's intent into the written text. A book inscribed with Penkravit looks no different than normal, but every passage is encoded with the author's intended meaning. A reader can then use a special loop called a reading stone to decipher what the author really meant. Though seemingly redundant at first glance, there exists a good reason for this twofold writing style. Penkravit prevents a true meaning of an author's writing from being weathered away by time. Ink preserves the language in its content. Oh, I like this game, but I do not like the writing. It's that form, while mana binds the intent behind the words to ink. This allows the author's intended meaning to be more clearly conveyed to future generations. Of course, Penkravit is not a perfect technique. The accurate conveying of intent is dependent on various factors such as the vocabulary and linguistic components of both the reader and the original writer. Just like how the same text reads by different people will result in different interpretations of how a passage of Penkravit is deciphered also varies by person. Even if the interpretations are similar, they could still manifest as different words. Some people might claim that makes the technique pointless, But in my opinion, the imperfection is what makes it all the more beautiful. It makes you realize no matter how advanced technology becomes, people will always seek connections and understanding with others. It's such a sombering thought, and it makes me appreciate the writing so much more. When the infused meaning successfully resonates with my vocabulary and materializes as floating words, the rush I feel is, well, simply indescribable. The next line is the wife is fed up with the husband's dislike of vegetables. It's so amazing when I'm on a roll, the words just keep coming. It makes me feel like a monocraviter almost. Monocravite. A monocravite, often abbreviated as a cravat, describes the use of both natural available colored mana and internal purified mana to invoke various phenomena. It is a vehicle of change in society, with applications in a multitude of fields, such as the military medicines, agriculture, and information technology. Monocravite can be largely split into two types. The first is Ophia, which must be blessed immediately, and the second is Divio, which is blessed over an extended period of time. But man, you really get a feel for the times through the writing. This was during the final years of Queen Rahen's reign, just before the regime changed from the second generation to the third. Back then, harsh rationing regulations were still in place, and the government had a pretty big say in how people lived their lives. What a time it must have been. I wish I could have experienced Queen Rahen for myself. I'd love to have her walk all over me. This dude needs to get laid. Hey, Kaji, I'm coming in. Oh, it's a dude. Huh? What? Ah, jeez, Dad. Sorry for barging in, but you've got some explaining to do. Are you really trying to become a painter? What? Who told you that? Didn't really need to be told. The vocasp season, I haven't heard a peep from you about taking over the family business, and you keep going to the manor. Wasn't hard to put two and two together. I also asked Sarenhides for confirmation. For the love of Miss Flora, she said she wasn't going to tell random people about it. I'm pretty sure parents don't count as random people. But still, it's none of your business. It damn well is. You're still a minor, you know. Plus, if you're not gonna take over the farm, then I've got a person-sized hole I gotta fill. That's definitely my business. You gotta start thinking about how your actions affect others, Kaji, or you'll never grow up. Well, I'm sorry. You came in sorta suddenly and freaked me out. What's this you're doing? Oh, the usual, deciphering old books. I always try to leave some time for this. It's an experience to be savored. By decipher, you mean your little puzzle hobby where you take already deciphered text and try to do it again without looking at the answer? Ugh, I should have known you were just goofing off. You've got some real nerve, boy. If I failed my vocasp application 3 times, I'd be sweating bullets. Hey, I'm not goofing off. This is serious stuff. You think it's easy interpreting the author's meaning from old text and turning it into words? It took me 3 volumes of this Young Wife Diaries from Wall District series to get good enough to read at a decent pace. That's all well and fine, but weren't you trying to become a painter? And judging by the fact that you don't have a recommendation from Sarenhide, your skills clearly aren't up to snuff. Shouldn't you be practicing your painting? I did already. 2 whole hours today. Besides, this is my book deciphering time. I've got this whole schedule worked out so I can pace myself properly. A schedule? That sounds like a strange way to practice. You think? I feel like it's pretty reasonable. Well, I'm no art expert, but are you sure you'll get better just by practicing a set amount of time every day? I won't say I'm sure, but it gives me somewhere to start, right? When I asked Ada, she said it's best to sketch for at least an hour a day, so I figured twice that much should be safe. I see. Well, alright then. Is something wrong? Nah, gotta say though. Didn't think I'd be the last Oberg to run the fruit farm. Sad thought that. Guess when it comes to us ordinary folks, things will just end sometimes. Can't keep them going through Path Down. Path Down, a kind of cravat that only royalty can use, which borrows the energies of Monopole to transfer memories. One descendants can directly inherit the experience, memories, and wills of their ancestors through this monocravat. Wait, you're not against me becoming an artist? Well, I'm not fond of the idea, but I'm not gonna say no to something you want to do just because I don't like it. Huh, really? I thought there'd be, I don't know, a little more resistance or something. Yeah, well, I made a promise with your mother that I'd let you follow your dream. Oh. Tell me one thing though, why painting? And not just any painting, but portraits of women specifically. Following your dream is one thing, but I can't encourage you to be a creep. What? Stop, Dad! Where'd you hear all this? Like I said, Miss Flora, I asked her and she told me. Miss Flora, please! Does confidentiality even mean anything to you? Okay, look, it's not about painting only women. I don't have anything against men, I like painting women more. And here I was wondering why you've been into painting lately. That sure does explain a lot. Anyway, your questionable choices of portrait subjects aside, are you really sure you want to part ways with Oberg Fruit Farm? Huh, well, look, I want you to follow your dream, honest. It's what your mother wanted too, and I will always honor that. But you can't bring me a vocational potential of 6.9 and expect me to cheer you on. I never even heard of a rating that low. That's because they took the situation with the fruit farm into consideration and... Listen, I don't know the first thing about art, but as a parent, I don't want to watch you put in the work and get nothing back. It hurts to see, you know? That's... Speaking of which, do you even like painting? Don't take this the wrong way, but from what I stand, it doesn't really look like you're painting because you like doing it. I mean, he's not wrong. So far, I'm really enjoying this game. But this is where we're actually going to leave it. I know. This is just mean, isn't it? We're leaving it right there. Right there. If you guys do want to see more of this, I might make it an upcoming Let's Play. Please be honest and let me know. And thank you to the devs for sending this to me. You guys are all awesome. And I'll see everybody next time. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description and keep being awesome, guys. Please let me know in the comments what you honestly think about this game. Bye, everybody!
Good night.